Hey there. Hi, and alfalfa. I just got a Mabis personal steam inhaler. I'm very happy with it. It's the one I originally wanted to get, and it's not that I'm not happy with the Vicks V1200, particularly the price I got because I got it at CVS with you get those 25-30% discount coupons in the email. So folks, sign up for that because it takes a nice amount of money off an item that costs $40. And then I had some extra care coupons, so I got a really good deal on the Vicks inhaler. And I've been, relatively happy with that. No complaints, especially because I paid $18 for it and not $39, what it regularly costs. But I wanted something that produced more steam. And when I went to Amazon and, and I did a lot of research I felt like I was going crazy looking up stuff for a while. As you can, when you're reading the reviews, I just don't know what to believe anymore because some people said it produced more steam, some produced less. So I guess the only way I was going to find that out, some guy on YouTube did a video on the Mabis, but you couldn't quite see how much steam was coming out. So I thought, that would be the main focus. One of the main focuses of my video is to show you the steam. The price varies anywhere from, I think, $29 at Amazon. I think I saw it, but of course you have to spend $35. Bummer that they upped that. It used to be $25. But you have to spend $35 to get the free shipping. I don't know what shipping costs otherwise for it. All the way up to, in the 60s, some people are selling this thing for. It's amazing. I got mine at Walgreens for $39.99 is the price there. I got it on Cyber Week, so I got $6 off, and got another discount, and I will explain why later while it's heating up, just so you don't get fooled like I got fooled if you should decide to go to Walgreens for it. Okay, so I'm going to put the webcam down so that you can see the unit, and here we go. You have to of course this is called the flexible mask. Whenever it says includes flexible mask, it's talking about this one. It has to say it includes the facial mask in order to get that sauna mask, which they also sell as an accessory for, I don't know, between 10 and 20 bucks. So okay, now when you snap it in, there's a little nib and there's some slots there. You lift this up, and here's your compartment where, oh, let me open this thing first. This they call the aromatherapy tank. And you'll open it up and you'll get this little measuring thing inside. I think it's 25 milliliters. And oddly, this little compartment only takes 25 milliliters. See, I'm not used to having that, two different compartments, because the Vicks, you just put whatever you put in, and you can put a nice amount in, and that's that. But here, you fill this up to 25 milliliters. I use distilled water, less crap in it. And then you screw your cap back on. And they mention in the manual, if you want to put more water in, just make sure you'll have to see that. I don't know if you can see it here. There's openings here, little, I guess, steam vents, so you don't want to go above that. Screw your cap on. And, okay, and then you snap this back on. Now, this aromatherapy tank, what they call the aromatherapy tank, you fill up the right side with 3 of these. 325 milliliter. I think it's 3. That's what I put in anyhow. Or just fill the dang thing up straight. But I'm just demonstrating. Can you see that? Yeah. And then if you're going to be using essential oils, which is one of the the pluses of this machine, you can't put any essential oils in the steam compartment of the Vicks. But I found a little trick way around it where I, got little cosmetic pads and put the essential oils on that and then snapped it up the top. You could see that in my Vicks video if you want to get the Vicks one. And so this one, after you fill this up, you put, 1 to 3 drops. I don't know. I'm new to essential oils, so don't pay any attention to me about how much to put in. You got to, research that matter, because I use a drop or two of either tea tree or a drop of peppermint, or because peppermint's very strong, or maybe a couple of drops of eucalyptus. Some people use like rosemary. All of them are kind of like, all of them are kind of like, good for the lungs and congestion and antiseptic and whatever. So those are the ones that they usually recommend for steaming. And, after you put the essential oil in, you're going to see it, the drop or a couple of drops, they're going to just float up on top. So I just vigorously stir it with my finger. And, but here's what I discovered. One of the times I just wanted to do a steaming, I didn't want to go bother getting the essential oils and put it in. So I didn't fill that aromatherapy tank, which is what I basically thought it was for, just if you're going to use... Oh, also you could fill it with saline water. They tell you in the manual if you want to get a nice salt treatment. So I didn't fill that tank. I just filled this one. And it hardly produced any steam, and it just, it was a matter of a minute or a couple of minutes, all the steam was gone, whatever it did produce. So whether you're going to use the essential oils or not, you got to fill this thing. So back down to the picture. Okay, so now you're going to feed this this little straw, which is going to be sucking up the liquid that's in here. And they tell you, make sure when you put it in that it goes all the way down to the bottom, because you want to get every bit of water out of there. And what's going to happen in the process is it's going to transfer this water from here to this thing. And it happens quickly, which was something I was a little bit surprised at, how quickly that happens. I don't think I've ever gotten a full 9-minute treatment out of this. They tell you it's between either 5 or 6 to 9 minutes, 5 to 9 minutes or something. I don't think I've ever gotten a full 9-minute one, but because of the amount of steam it produces, which hopefully you'll see, I'm very satisfied with it, because that's mainly what I was interested in. Okay, so the on-off switch is actually on the wire, and you just put that on. Okay, it's going to take a little bit more than a minute, which is a lot quicker than the Vicks, which takes about 3 to 4 minutes. This one, the Mabis, runs on like 300 watts. So, I mean, no wonder it heats up quicker and produces so much steam, if the wattage does contribute to the steam production. The Vicks V1200 is about 85 watts, so big difference there. But like I said, I was mainly interested in getting a nice amount of steam. I got put onto the steam by that My Pure Mist commercial. I wasn't really aware that steam killed viruses and bacteria. I just thought it was something that you use to treat the symptoms, not to get at the cause. And hey, I'm all about getting at the cause, so getting to the cause of the problem. So that's what got me interested in the steam aspect. Wow, it's already producing steam now, not much. So the quickie I wanted to tell you about Walgreens. If you go there, you're not going to see this picture. You're going to see the picture that has the woman over here breathing in through the facial mask. And within that picture, it says includes facial mask, which is why I got it at Walgreens for $39, $40, rather than at Amazon for $29, because the one at Amazon says it doesn't include the mask. But because the picture says includes mask, but it doesn't say includes, now it's going to say includes flexible mask. They're talking about this one, not the facial mask. But because the box that they have pictured on the website shows the woman breathing through the other mask, which can cost between $10 and $20 as an accessory if you buy it, and it says includes the facial mask on the picture, that's why I got it at Walgreens and paid the extra $9. Although I got it on Cyber Week and I got $6 off. So, but I thought I was getting the facial mask. Turns out I didn't. And through a bunch of customer care calls and one complaint call, I had to be persistent because initially they weren't going to do anything about it because they said it doesn't say facial mask in the details. But the picture of the box with the woman breathing through, whatever. So I kind of got a little pissed off at that. So I called to make a complaint, and then the woman gave me a $10 that time after my third call. She gave me a $10 refund. So I ended up paying $25 for this, $24 plus tax, so no complaints there either. And as you can see, nice, right? I hope you can see. I don't know, because I put up a secondary video on my Vicks video, because the first one you couldn't see it. But there was a certain lighting I caught in my bedroom, and I put up another video so that you'd be able to see what the Vicks produced. I don't know if you can get the full effect here. Maybe. You see that? Nice. Okay. I do think this produces more steam. I read a lot of reviews, conflicting reviews, and on Amazon and other places. So one person said they thought the Vicks produced more. That's not my experience. I felt that this one did produce more. So, we're going to bring this down, and, you know, of course, you put your nose in it, and it can be quite hot, so they have an extension tube, which now reveals more vents, and then it's not as hot, but I like it the other way, so I usually use it down. Then they also have a switch here, up and down. Up is supposed to, I don't know. Honestly, I don't notice a difference, but I never really took much time with trying to see the difference. In the manual, it says down is good for breathing your nose, smaller particles. Up is better for breathing through your mouth, larger particles. Whatever. But, yeah. And did I say what's going to happen in the process is that the water in the, what they call the aromatherapy tank, is going to be fed up through here, put down here, into this tank. The other side is split in two. And then, you know, you'll start to hear the machine sputter kind of towards the end, letting you know, it's time to turn the switch off. And then if you don't respond to that, eventually there's going to be no steam coming out, and then you say, okay, turn the switch off. The manual says it's going to automatically shut down when there's no water in that. That did happen to me once. But, you know, I like to get to it before that has to be done. And let's hope that this is going to be helpful to you, because I really was concerned about how much steam it was going to be releasing, and I was really surprised at how much it did, and very happy. So this is my favorite machine. The Vicks one has its advantages, much lower wattage, about 85 watts in opposed to 300 watts. Simpler operation, but this one, I believe, in my experience, produces more steam, and it has that little thing where you can put the essential oils in. Although I found a workaround with the Vicks, if you want to check out my Vicks video, a review, where I made my own little, I think it's in the details, not in the review. I took like a cosmetic pad and kind of cut a slit in it, and slipped it over the two little notches that's in there, and I put a drop or two of essential oils, and the steam passed through it. This one, you put the essential oil right in the water. And okay, so take care, and hope this was helpful to you.